Everyone, this is Tia Sabache. So just had a comment in my inbox. Someone asked me, what is something that I can do to activate my spiritual altar or my orishas or my ancestors? And really simple is sometimes more. So you don't have to do anything crazy or anything like that. And this is just something that we do on a day-to-day basis. I like to blow cigar smoke on my altars. This really activates them. This really gets them going early in the morning. For those of you who don't smoke, you can also pour like a shot of rum or aguardiente, place that on your altars. If you are by nature a santero, santera, babalao, you know what I'm talking about. We usually take a gulp of that alcohol and we spit that on elewa or ogun or on the eguns. We spit 3 times. Make sure there's always fresh water. Every morning when I get up, I change the water on my altars. Now, we have to do our research because a lot of people are very new into these things. So before you start blowing cigar smoke and spitting alcohol and all this stuff on your altars, make sure that you know which ones like those ingredients and which ones don't. For example, en regla de olla, santeria, o ifa, o lucumim, in this practice, Obatala, for example, the Orisha Obatala does not like alcohol. He was actually tricked into drinking palm wine and a pataki or a story, so therefore a lot of the children of Obatala are kind of forbidden or prohibited to drink too much alcohol or not to drink alcohol at all. So make sure that the spirit guides or the orishas or deities or images that you're working with, make sure that they actually like alcohol before you start just pouring all this stuff on them. Now, outside of the actual practice of Regla de Osha, Ifa, Lupumi, and other things such as spiritualism, San Simon, for example, I've had clients that I have gifted San Simon. San Simon really likes cigars. He loves beer. He loves liquor. He works very quickly to bring you money. And believe it or not, he likes weed, marijuana. So sometimes people will like literally roll a joint for him and place it on his altar and even smoke it for him. And they'll blow the smoke at him. There are other spiritual practices where they have La Santísima, and the Santísima also enjoys these type of offerings. There are different practices and different images that people work with, and you just have to do your research to really understand what are the offerings that they like. Simple offerings are the best ones to activate your altars, to activate your spirit guides to work with you. Sometimes people believe that doing something really complex or really big is going to get things to flow better, but it's really just consistency in building a relationship with your spiritual guides and altars and ancestors. You know, I've always said less is more. Sometimes people believe you have to spend all this money to keep your ancestors happy. You can simply, place some cookies, some coffee in the morning for your ancestors if that's something that they enjoyed when they were alive. That is a simple gesture of respect and love that you can place for them. If you didn't know who your ancestors were, you can simply just do something out of the bottom of your heart, like fresh fruit, fresh water. Like I mentioned, I change the water on my altars every day. Make sure there's always a candle lit. Now, some people are going to say, I can't leave my candles on when I go to work, and that's fine. You can turn them off before you go to work, and then turn them on when you get back home. Just make sure to practice safety. But yeah, less is more. If you want to activate your altars and get them to work with you and really help you out, I would suggest tobacco smoke, liquor of their preference, just depending on who you're working with. Making sure your altars are clean, making sure you do your research to see what are those offerings that particular image, deity, spirit enjoys, because not every practice is the same. And keep it simple. And do it from the bottom of your heart. Sometimes people give offerings to spirit guides and ancestors because I need money. I need money quick. And so I'm going to put this offering really quick so you can give me money. But you didn't do it with your heart. You didn't do it with good intent. You didn't do it because you actually want to bond and have a good relationship with your spirit guides. You're just doing it for something in return. And that's not what the purpose of spiritual practices are. And I would highly suggest that you stay out of that mindset of, I need to do this in order to obtain something. Instead, have the mindset of, My spirit guides guide me, they help me, they protect me against harm, they give me health. In name of Olodumare Olofi Olorun, God, Creator, whatever it is they believe in, doing things with gratitude really brings more results than doing things hoping for something in return. So that is my tip for you guys if you're looking to awaken and really get things going with your spiritual altars. Hopefully this message helps you. Thanks again for watching. H y bendiciones.